Welcome, everyone. You are about to embark on a journey through the universe as you indulge in this extraordinary essence of enlightened, empowered, evolved. Let the show begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolve, where we educate, motivate, and liberate you through enlightening dialogues, empowering music, and evolving content. I know everyone is doing well and everything is unfolding perfectly. And I am excited yet again because my next guest is a life coach, certified program NLP practitioner. Wow. And she helps women navigate life challenges such as divorce, trauma, and feeling stuck to reclaim their confidence, find solutions, and reignite their purpose by understanding how our experiences are created and a whole lot more. But without further ado, allow me to introduce to you Jagoda Vitez. How are you doing today, Jagoda?
Great, thank you, Luke. It's
Yes,
nice
did I
to be here
pronounce your
with
name
you.
correctly, Jagoda?
Yeah, yeah,
Vitez.
you did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I appreciate it. And you're
perfect.
you are where? Tell our audience where you are now.
I come from Slovenia, which is a small country with 2 million people in Europe.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely amazing. And I'm so grateful. I just want to say before I continue is that I believe that time is one of our most precious assets. And for you to spend some of your time, for you to choose to spend some of your time, even a segment of your time in the history of your timeline, here with me on Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, I just want to extend my sincerest gratitude to you. Thank you very much for being here at this present moment.
Thank you. It's an honor to be with you here.
Thank you. Thank you. So, yes, let's just get right into it, Yogota. Uh, give us a bit of insight on your life coaching, your style of coaching, and a little insight on how that developed. That you help women with divorce. Just give us a little insight and backstory and front story and all that in regard to that.
Okay. So I guess I'm a fighter all my life,
Right.
because I think my path already started when I was in kindergarten, when a teacher there was always picking on me, like I had to stand in the corner. I always did something wrong. And
Sounds like
later
me.
on,
Excuse me. Sounds like
really.
me. Yeah.
So
I
we
had to
have
wear a
something
funny
in
hat
common.
one time, I remember. A funny hat. Yeah.
Yeah. And well, at that time, my father was already deceased. He died when I was 2.5 years old. He was only 33 years old.
Right.
And then later on, I realized they had a fight about a room, a space to rent. And she was picking on me because she uh, projected the fight between two of them on me. And so I was like somewhere in between, and it wasn't even a fight anymore because it was gone. It was in the past. So this was my first, let's say, lesson to learn. And
Right.
then it went on in my primary school, or you say elementary school, I think.
Elementary school. Yes.
Yeah. And I was bullied for a few years, and I was like I know, my hair pulled out, and everything
Oh,
like that, like fighting all out.
right.
And it came to the point that I know I had to stop, because I was at the point that when I wanted to harm myself or harm somebody else. And I was like, this was the red light for me. And one day I came home, I think I was about 12 years old. And
Mhm.
I just said to my mom, like, I'm not going to school anymore. Like, this is it for me. I'm done. So if you want me to go there, you have to change something, because I can handle it anymore. And then, like, grown-ups woke up, teachers woke up, and something, moved, something changed, and everything then went okay. But that was the moment when I realized I really want to help other people, contribute to the community and be there to serve. And I did that for a while in the anti-corruption field of work. I employed the Commission for the Prevention of Corruption,
Oh,
and I did
wow.
the work there. Yeah.
Wow.
But then, while working for the Commission, I was appointed as a member of the HR commission to help candidates for supervisory boards. Like we held like interviews, and then we just wrote opinion about it. It was a positive or a negative opinion. And this was like 9 years ago. And I was just about to finish my maternity leave at the time. And this was not a publicly known information, but somebody gave it to the press. My colleagues gave it to the press. And then the articles about me started in all the main newspaper in my country, like, I'm not professional enough, I'm not suitable for the position as I'm a mother of 3 kids.
Wow.
And this was really like, what's going on? And it was really shock for me, because I was like, I had this feeling about myself that I'm quite self-confident person, but this like took me off. This was my grounding was off for a while, and I needed like 1 or maybe 2 months to be able to step outside and see like the picture from the outside, like to get my groundings back and just like say, put them all, like beep them all, I'm gonna do it anyway. And there were also my colleagues, my female colleagues, that gave me this like wooden picture, and there was a girl and a flower on it, and the writing like, you can do anything. And then like it was like a aha moment for me, because they got my back, they trusted me, they trusted my abilities, and they knew that I can do it. And it was like the turning point for me, and I really appreciated that support at the time. It was really great. And then at the end, this was like really great experience, like professional and also personal, to know what kind of people you're working with, and everything else. And that was the moment that I decided I want to like help others. Like I want to serve them. Like really, there are so many females that they are like CEOs, or maybe in really, they are doing like really great job, and they are still like feeling they're not enough. They're feeling like they have imposter syndrome, or they're like feeling they're stuck, and they cannot, like, they have to do like 1,000 more things to be worth it, and that's why I want to help them. I want to see that they're perfect like they are, and they can do anything they want to do. That's really important message we have to like get out, like from little girls to the women, which are who are already successful, but they're still like dealing with some kind of maybe stereotypes, like, or somebody else's opinion, which is negative,
Right. And I just want to elaborate a bit, and I want to hear more from you. But just I just think that's absolutely amazing. Excuse me, 1 second.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely amazing that you have taken everything that you went through from early on and turned that into a strength. And that's amazing. That narrative, that story, I never get tired of hearing when somebody has went through so much and it has made them stronger, not weaker, but stronger, and made them more passionate about seeking empowerment. And then on top of that, to want to help other people through their own experience so that they can possibly help reduce or eliminate someone going through everything they went through. And that's amazing how you have turned your what they say weaknesses into strengths, and you are helping other women and empowering them. And I just want to commend you personally on doing so. That to me is a definition of how we make this world a better place, how we serve, because to me, serving other people in some way is why we are here. And this is just like this podcast. To me, it's providing a service not only to my guests, but to other people that are watching, and to myself, to hear these things and to be aware and learn and affirm and get different perspectives on what I know, and learn things that I don't know. It's just amazing. And that service aspect that you have uh, highlighted, it just resonates with me so much of of who I am as a spiritual being, as a person. It's like it does not mean that I am perfect in everyone's eyes. It just means that no matter what, I'm part of my journey, that I'm always going to learn and look for the lesson. And from here on out, I wasn't always like that, but look for the lesson and apply that lesson not only to my life, but share it with other people so that they can know, So
Yeah.
that's absolutely amazing that you are assisting and helping and empowering other women.
Thank you.
Just
Yeah,
amazing.
I never understood why we don't help each other to grow,
Right.
That's more that, I mean, everybody could have something from it, not just putting somebody down to put yourself up, what I mean? That's the
Right.
wrong way. And I can see a lot of that, and I don't get it. I really don't get it,
Yes. Yes. It's just something to me. And this is as close as I can give to an answer. There's just some imbalance somewhere within. And that's where that happens. They haven't quite got out of their own way yet and to listen to their own truth and to spirit and to the universe. And there's an imbalance there. That's all I can say, from my
Yeah,
perspectives. Because
I agree.
yes, before I started to look within and to start to work on myself and to start making looking for the lessons and adversities and taking some of these weaknesses and things that I've been through, instead of being resentful and angry, start to make them into my own strengths and build. Why am I attracting this? Why is this same thing happening? Instead of blaming outside me, I start looking at me. Until I got to that point, I was thinking that way as well. Let me step on other people so that I can feel better. Let me look for the bad things about them and talk about them so that I can feel better. And it never worked. It was a temporary,
Yeah, exactly.
temporary fix,
Yeah.
but it was never anything, never any true harmony and balance and happiness. Never when you go
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Exactly. And you need always more of it, just
Yes.
to last.
Never
Yeah. And
enough.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like drugs. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, and you will never find, and we'll even get to this point in my perspective, you'll never find true fulfillment and happiness until you provide that for yourself. You can't
Yeah.
you can't point at anyone else. Not saying that people don't do things in our eyes that are wrong, but you're not going to find that true happiness looking outward. So it's
Exactly.
important for extraordinary individuals such as yourself to help guide people to their superpower, to their amazingness that they have, because everybody has that within them to reach their fullest potential and to continue to work on themselves and reach towards their highest self. And you're a perfect example.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm trying to be.
No, you're not trying. You're doing it. You're doing it. Yeah, no, you're doing it. And
Thank you.
I have a firm uh, knowing and belief perspective that we all are a work in progress and a masterpiece at the same time, which means you're perfect how you are at this moment, even though you
Yeah.
know in your mind that you need more work. And especially other people are going to be able to see, oh, she needs more work. And oftentimes people see what other people need more than themselves, and that's not a very good way, in my perspective, to be. You have to look at yourself, not look at what other people need, but what do you need?
Yeah. Exactly.
So unless if you see somebody else's needs, unless you're trying to help them
Yes.
and provide a solution. Okay, this
Yeah.
person needs to do this. Okay, so what are you going to do to help? If they need that so bad, and that's what
Yes.
you're doing. You see a need that women need uh, support and they need guidance in regard to, what things that you've been through, not feeling very good about yourself, allowing other people to diminish your self-worth, and you're empowering women to, no, you don't have to feel that way. You don't have to allow people to make you feel that way. And that's amazing. And that's, to me, is the only time where you can point out something to someone else that about their needs, is when you are coming to help them in some way. Yes, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what you're doing. That's amazing. So you created an online business around this as well. Can you tell us a bit
Well,
about that?
yeah. I've been coaching like one-on-one for a while now, but yeah, I recently moved to online coaching, let's say. And
Yes.
yeah, I still do one-on-one, but yeah, I also have like these 4-week and 10-week programs where I kind of teach the women, how our mind, thoughts, and consciousness work, so that they can be able to like cut some maybe connections or some behaviors which are connected to experiences or thoughts they have, so they can see that there's no reason to feel like bad about anything, because we are living in this moment. All we have is this present moment.
Wow.
And that's it. There's no past, and there's no point to relieve that what somebody said once to you, or maybe done something to you, and you can just let it go. You can forgive, because forgiveness has nothing to do with the person that did that to you, but all to do with yourself.
Wow.
To go on, to be able to live your life fully with your full potential. And that's something we need to learn. I want to learn, because I think everybody that gets that understanding can really live more happy life, And I don't mean like happy, you have to feel like happy all the time and you don't like get to feel bad. Of course, we all have bad days and bad moments, but you just get back on it, you just get back to that state of mind where you are looking at your life from the other perspective, and you feel like fulfilled, even though maybe not everything is perfect, like you said before, in someone else's mind, even though you maybe don't have the money you want to, or so much money, or you don't have the perfect job, as you know what I'm talking about, I think. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
let me elaborate a bit on what you said. That was very, very powerful. Everything you said thus far, in my perspective, very powerful and very much needed. Thank you very much. But I just want to say that, yes, I totally agree, and it resonates with me. And even from my own experiences, what I know now, even though I've been both ways in regard to forgiveness, forgiveness is really for your own peace of mind. It's for your
Exactly.
own harmony and balance within yourself. Because when you hold on to what somebody has done to you, what you do is you release the value of the present moment. They're not doing it to you anymore. It's all in your mind. And, not saying that things can't give us trauma, but at the same time, work on how to overcome that, not how to stay in that same space, hating this person, having resentment. That poisons you, poisons
Yes.
your body, your
Yeah.
vessel by being that way. And it serves
Yes.
no purpose. It's not going to change anything because you are holding somebody to what they did to you. It's not going to change or fix or do anything. And you're not really teaching that person a lesson that you might be under the influence uh um that you're teaching them a lesson by being angry at them. And no, you're just hurting yourself. So I just wanted to really highlight that we need to get out of that. And I was once there too. Now, not saying that I'm just so happy if someone does something to me and like, oh, come on, let's be friends again. It does not mean that. It
Yeah.
means you can release people and send them positive energy, and they can stay over
Yes.
there. But
Yeah, you set boundaries, you still
right,
set
you can
boundaries. Yeah.
set boundaries, but just release
Exactly.
uh that toxic thinking, that toxic speaking, that toxic emotional energy, so that you can be at peace and not allow it. Because when you stay on that, you're continuing to allow them to affect you, even though the actual physical or whatever deed is not being done anymore. You are keeping it fresh
Yeah.
by not
Exactly.
forgiving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy when you look at our relationship. Even you're sometimes angry at the person, but the person is not even there and hasn't been for a while, hasn't done anything, and you're
Right.
feeling like angry at that person. That's crazy, because it's not
Right.
happening, not even there.
No.
It's nothing,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist.
Right. It doesn't exist, only in your own thinking that you're creating.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
like you said, oftentimes, and I've had that same experience, with myself and observing other people, oftentimes that person's not even in your life anymore. You've already distance yourself from them, so they're not there anymore. Yet anytime someone brings their name up or you think about them, it's still negative and very emotional, and you're still putting negative emotional energy into it and not forgiving. And forgiving doesn't mean that you accept it and that it's right. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you're letting it go. Its impact, its influence on you, you're cutting that and letting that go for your own
Exactly.
harmony. And even sending good thoughts to them is good, because whatever anybody does, everybody's going to deal with their own karma. They're going to deal with their own life, their own projections, and it's not really our job to teach anybody a lesson. We think it's our job to teach this person a lesson because they did something to us. No, let them go, let it go. The universe will work it out,
Exactly.
even if
And
you
it's a
can't see
different.
it. Go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. I just wanted to add that forgiving is not approving. That
Right.
those are
Yes.
two things. And we mix them, or maybe some of them mix them, and that's like totally opposite thing, contradictory. Yeah.
Right. Amazing. So, yeah, so how, in regard to your online coaching, how can you tell us why you're here with us live? Uh, Give us some links that people can contact with you, you know. Yes.
Yeah, I have my Facebook page, like Jagoda Vitez Coaching, or the Home of Good Thoughts. They can find me there.
The Home of
And
Good Thoughts on Facebook.
yeah, Jagoda,
Okay.
Jagoda, the Home of Good Thoughts. Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably the easiest way. And because my website is under construction now,
Okay.
and they're
Okay.
gonna
No,
not gonna.
we can definitely add that later. Like even after this video is edited and uploaded, you can message me whenever, a month, 2 months, a year later, and say, "Hey, I have my website now. Can you put that into to
Okay,
the description as
perfect.
well?" So it's never too late. We can always
Yeah.
edit and upload. So yes, website is under construction. That's absolutely amazing. So is there, you know what I wanted to ask you? The meaning of your name. You started to give me a little bit about that earlier, but
Yeah.
okay, break that down for us and share it with all of us.
Okay. So Jagoda in Slovenian language means like strawberry in English.
Your
So
first name means strawberry.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
And it was actually it came from a joke because my father liked strawberries very much, and
Mm.
he was like joking around that when he'll have a girl, a daughter, he will name her Jagoda because they are sweet and small, and and he
Sweet
could
and
bring
small.
me like everywhere he want. So yeah,
I like
that,
that. Sweet and small.
and it's stuck. I mean, I got it now. I got that name.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's amazing though. I mean, it's good. I love stories and behind names. So your last name,
Yeah, my last name means knight, Vitez, and yeah,
Knight,
that's
like
just
the night, not the night, day and night, the knight, like the knight with the sword and the shield.
yeah,
That's
exactly, yeah,
powerful. That's
yeah.
powerful. I like
I'm a
that.
fighter. I said,
Yes,
you know.
you absolutely are. You absolutely are. That's
And I
amazing.
think we came, I think, from Italy, from my father's side, and I think it was some kind of, I don't know, royalty or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
My aunt told me that, so I never
Okay.
looked. But yeah,
Amazing.
I guess that's why it's knight. I don't know.
Yes, that's still is amazing. So you're a strawberry knight.
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing though.
it's a unique combination even for Slovenia. Yeah,
Right.
so,
Right.
yeah,
No,
I
it's
was like,
unique.
everybody just remembered me, teachers at school, they were like, oh, Jagoda, and then they met me on the street like month later, and they were just like, oh, Jagoda, hi, and I was like, oh my
I
God,
gotta.
he
Yeah.
remembered.
Yeah, they remember. Yeah. So you have just your name itself stands out. So it's hard for people to forget that. And then the meaning behind it is that it's very extraordinary and very unique. And Yes, I appreciate you sharing that with us, with
You're
us.
welcome.
Amazing. Amazing. So before we conclude this segment, are there any last things that you would like to share? Any ideas, any words of encouragement, anything you want to say to women, especially anything,
Well,
advertise
I
anything.
no, I'm not gonna advertise. I'm just gonna say that each and every one of us, not just women, are like unique person, and we are all like perfect and worth it and enough. And
Mm,
that's something that we all have to like maybe say to us like once, twice, I don't know, 10 times per day until we believe it.
wow, I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely empowering, uh, enlightening, encouraging, and just great affirmation to repeat, every day, just along those lines. And that I actually do. I actually say that those things, even if I started out not believing him. I believe him now. I know him now. I even graduated from belief to knowing that I'm extraordinary. I matter. I'm here for a reason. I have a unique purpose, and it's aligned with not only helping myself but helping other people. So I know that we all have a unique position and a unique role to fill. I believe that. I know that. And so we have to remind ourselves of that until it becomes a strong belief to a strong knowing. And so I agree. I totally resonate and agree with what you just articulated. And I just want to
Yeah.
thank you very much, Jagoda. Yes.
You're welcome. Yeah,
Yes.
I just want to add something because
Yes,
I
sure.
think I always like have this analogy when we are looking at the number one athletes. We all know we have he or she have to train and do a lot
Mm,
of stuff,
right,
put effort in it. And when we come to our like mental health,
right,
we're just like, okay, there is. It's not. We have to work for it, And
right.
those affirmations are like building up our mental health. Like when you're changing the behavior or you want to change your behavior, there's always like, yes, I say mental fitness, but
Right,
you have to
right,
do it, you know.
right.
It
Yes,
you
like
you just don't neglect it, You
right.
shouldn't.
I totally agree that mental working on yourself, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from this being actually who I am right now at this present moment, just working on myself every day. And it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just means that you're just reaching towards your higher self. Just like you said, I like that analogy. You're exercising does not necessarily mean there's anything wrong with you, but it's keeping your body strong. It's keeping you fit. It's helping you. So working on yourself mentally, spiritually every day is doing the same thing. So
Yes.
that's exactly what I tap into every day. And it does not mean that you won't have some days where you know, um, don't work as hard or whatever. That's fine, but just get back up and do it again. Same as if you're getting in the gym, you might exercising, you might skip a day, or you just don't feel like it that day. That's okay, but
Yeah.
just know that it's up to you to build you know, your own self. No one can
Yes.
do it like you. Now, people can help you. People can, uh, extraordinary people such as Yagoda can help point the way and assist you with tools from what she's learned through her own experiences and studies. But at the end, you have to do the work. I have to do the work. We all do. So it's amazing.
Yeah. You
Yes.
sometimes need like guidance, and that's
Right.
okay. Yeah.
Oftentimes we do need that. Even I do. Even though I consider myself a coach, I consider myself a speaker, I need guidance. I
Yeah.
need different perspectives. I need encouragement, and I look for
Exactly.
it, and I
Yeah.
find it. Yes.
And it's great that we are aware of that, and we're prepared to receive it also,
Yes.
Somebody, they're not even like, they don't want to receive, they don't want to accept guidance. And it's not okay. I mean, it's good to accept that,
Right.
we all grow with that.
Mm. Yes. Two powerful points you made. Acceptance and awareness, being aware that you need guidance, being aware of where you might be a little weak at, being aware of you need to continuously evolve and grow in this life, being aware of that, being aware of your strengths, of your weaknesses, being aware, that's amazing. And then being open to accept perspectives. And doesn't mean you have to accept everything. It means that you're aware to at least listen, and try maybe, and be open to even things that are challenge that go against what you think now. And it's okay. And at the end, you just accept what resonates with you and discard what doesn't, but at least be open. And that's
Yeah,
amazing. Yes, yes.
exactly. Totally agree. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Yagoda, for being here. Again, I want to thank you again. I want to thank everyone for watching and or listening. Yes, to this amazing, what I feel in my perspective is an amazing segment today. I'm just so grateful just for just being here with you and engaging in a dialogue and able to listen and learn something. It's just amazing. I appreciate it very much. And
Thank you.
be sure to look in the description of this video, everyone, and just read a little information on Yagoda and, check her links out as well. And be sure to hit that Enlighten, Empowered, Evolve website as well, 333empower.com. And hit the like button, the subscribe button, share this, help the platform grow and get these amazing messages out there so that we can create some more content like this too. And I just appreciate everyone for spending your time here, listening and watching this. Appreciate you very much. Until next time, love and appreciation to you. Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved. See you soon.